Hello there, my name's Card. I'm a long-time progressive community organiser and activist. And today I just want to briefly talk about a reactionary dog whistle that's been around for a while now, as well as what it really means, who's using it, and why. For those who might not know, in politics a dog whistle is a word, a phrase, or a symbol which seems perfectly innocent and innocuous to most people, but which really communicates a more sinister hidden message to those in the know. Additionally, there'll also be a playlist of videos of mine, linked at the top of the description, which goes into detail about all sorts of reactionary dog whistles and how to spot them. Today specifically, I wanted to talk about the word Hohol, spelt Hohol, what it means, and how it's become a piece of contemporary reactionary terminology, particularly in online spaces. In short, the online far-right wing uses something of an ever-evolving canon of esoteric slang terms and symbols to communicate. By doing this, online reactionaries will be able to recognize one another on the internet by referencing and using these terms, and if they're ever called out for using this sort of language, because these words often don't appear to be openly offensive, they've got a bit of undue plausible deniability to try and wiggle out of the accusation. To that end, one particular term internet reactionaries will use to communicate amongst themselves and locate one another online is this word, Hohol. In short, Hohol is essentially a racial slur common in Russia, used to describe people of Eastern European Slavic ethnic extraction which they deem lesser, particularly Ukrainians ever since the most recent Russian invasion of their country. It's derived from a term for a byproduct you get from rendering pig fat, and it ties into how, in a lot of racial and national hatred of Ukrainians in Russia, utilizes pig imagery. But in most Western nations, it's a pretty obscure word, at least among normal people. But a lot of online neo-Nazi types know what it means, and will use it when talking about ethnic groups they don't like, because they know it's a word that likely won't catch most people's eyes and clue them into what they're actually talking about. If they used slurs more widely known to, say, Western internet moderators, for instance, it's much more likely they'd get banned and whatnot. But if you see someone online using the word Hohol, just be aware it's essentially just a racial slur. For the sake of keeping your spaces and community safe, it never hurts to be able to spot these sorts of things so you can properly call it out, explain what it means and why it's bad, and remove the people posting it. That's all I have to say today. I hope it helps. Once again, my name's Card. If you want to hear more from me, especially more about emerging or obscure reactionary dog whistles and how to spot them, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube page, or just take a look at my other videos. Either way, goodbye for now, and stay safe out there.